Hey, good morning, everybody. Leif NPE, your current national president for the National Exchange Club, coming to you live from Billings, Montana, out here in the 406, home of Yellowstone country. Hope everybody's doing great out there, wherever you may be. Thank you for taking time to listen to this video and watch this video. This is going out to all the leadership of Exchange, everything from national president-elects to board members, regional vice presidents, volunteer field reps, district president-elects, club builders, all alike. Anybody who is in a leadership position within Exchange is hopefully going to watch this video, and hopefully we can learn something together. Each month I'm going to bring you a different video. Last month I brought you a video talking about networking and connecting, and also some tips and tricks on how to prospect members. Today, this month's edition really kind of piggybacks on top of that, and really I wanted to talk about how to have a successful recruiting event for your club, for your district, for your region, whatever it is that you're doing, but in particular at the club level, wherever you may be. Hopefully you'll find this really, really helpful. What I've found is that the fall is a great time for a recruiting event. I would love to see you do one in the fall and in the spring. It's a great time to build Exchange because people are back into school, back into a structure, back into, are just kind of buckled in and ready to get busy, taking care of business, taking care of volunteerism, just taking care of all the things, right? So I think that's really, really important. So as we kind of head into the September, October, November quarter here, the season of time, it's a great time to have a recruiting event for your club. And this is how we've done it in the past, just giving you some ideas and some thoughts of that I would love to share with you on how we've had very successful recruiting events. First of all, if you are in a club or in an area where there's maybe multiple Exchange clubs, if you can do it and you're in close proximity and you can come together and pull this off together as a group, that's always helpful. If you're not in that situation and you're just doing it for your own club, that is fine too. What I have found is, here's the plan, okay? I talked about this last month. I'm going to give you the how, right? You already understand the why. I'm going to give you the how. Here's what I would do. I would form a membership committee first and foremost. If you don't have one, create one. If you have one, great. What should the membership committee do? They're going to be in charge of putting on this event, inviting people, helping the club invite people, and they're going to really work to have a successful event. And so we're going to talk about those kinds of things. So I would really formulate a plan, set a date that would work for everybody. It's never going to be perfect, so realize that. I would definitely choose a day in the middle of the week. I would probably do it like on a Wednesday or a Thursday evening. I would probably stay away from Mondays. Definitely stay away from the weekends. I would definitely stay away from Fridays too. But that Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday seems to be really good. If Wednesday is a big church night in your area, then maybe slide away from a Wednesday and do it on a Thursday. But Thursday really seems to work well. I would definitely have it in the evening after work, and I would have it at a place that is fun. Okay, I would definitely have it like at I would say a restaurant, a brewery, a winery, a community center, anywhere that's festive and fun, warm and inviting, easy to find, plenty of parking, easily visible, those types of things. Okay, I would definitely create what I would call a Facebook event. That is so key. So if you're not using Facebook, you should. Okay, so if you need help with that, reach out to your leadership. We will help you create that. The nice thing about creating a Facebook event, an actual event in Facebook, is it's easily shareable. Okay, so you can share it across multiple platforms, multiple Facebook groups, multiple clubs, multiple people, etc. That is really, really going to be key. I would make the graphic fun and inviting. If you need ideas, again, get with me, get with us, get with somebody. We are more than willing to help you through that. Highlighting the venue, highlighting the time, and highlighting what it is that we're going to be doing. I would call it an open house, a social, a meetup, something fun. Don't call it a recruiting event. That's something we use internally. I would definitely not call it like a rush party. I would definitely call it something warm and inviting. Does that make sense? Okay, so definitely do that. And then when you do create it, I would create it, and what you can do is you can create what we call co-hosts. So meaning if I'm going to have a recruiting event at the ABC shop or the ABC brewery, I am going to make the ABC brewery a part of that, meaning I'm going to add them as a co-host. That way they will get a notification that we're hosting the event there and it's happening at their establishment, and then they can share it onto their social media platforms. Okay, I would also invite community partners to be a part of this event, meaning if you have organizations that you're currently giving money, your time, talents, energies too. Again, I say this all the time, but we are all about serving kids, community, veterans, and the prevention of child abuse. So there are organizations you are already supporting and volunteering for and giving your time, talents, and energies to. So I would invite some of those organizations to come along with you to the recruiting event. Does that make sense? So if I'm going to have an event, say in October, and I know that we're going to be giving some money, or we're going to be dressing some children at Christmas, or we're going to do some kind of a trunk or treat around the holidays, around Halloween, or we're going to do something in and around veterans over Thanksgiving, those kinds of things, you want to invite those community partners to be a part of your event. If I was you, I would maybe even pick a select few, maybe 2 or 3 of them, to speak at your event, at your recruiting event, for about 2 to 5 minutes max. Just something quick and easy where they can advocate for you and talk about how great Exchange has been to their organization and how you've done that in your community. Because when people come to your recruiting event, they want to be able to see themselves in action, doing things with you, volunteering, helping out with the food drives, helping out with the code drive, helping out doing things, raising money, whatever that looks like for you. They want to be able to see themselves doing it. And so when they hear your community partners talking about it and how you've impacted them, that is a huge step in the right direction towards getting those people that you've invited to come on board with you and join Exchange and help you continue to serve kids, community, veterans, and the prevention of child abuse. Another idea might be able to make your recruiting event also not only fun and welcoming and warm, but also have the community partners, but maybe even make it a small fundraiser. Maybe it is a fundraiser for the food bank, and you ask everybody to bring a couple cans of food. Or maybe it's a fundraiser for a local veterans organization, and you're collecting some toiletry items. Whatever that looks like, again, for you, make it a fundraiser, make it fun. Maybe it's a silent auction, maybe it's a 50-50. There's lots of ways to do that, right? But a lot of times people are going to show up for something like that because they know that the money is going to go to an organization that you serve. So again, if you're serving the Salvation Army, if you're serving the Veterans Navigation Network, for example, and you have them at your event, now those people are going to invite their fans, their fan base, their donor base, their friends and family to your event. Does that make sense? So now we're pooling from larger audiences, more so than just the audience you have on Facebook, for example. Okay? So in Billings, for example, if I have a recruiting event, I am going to tag in all those organizations that I'm going to have speak. I'm going to make them all co-hosts. I'm going to make the venue a co-host. And man, we are going to pack the place like crazy to have a ton of people there at your event. Who would you invite? I talked about this last time. Invite anybody that's looking to network, anybody that's looking to have some fun, anybody that wants to be in community with like-minded individuals. Like I mentioned before, bankers, insurance, accountants, empty nesters, retired folks, teachers, engineers, it doesn't matter. Everybody's looking to serve. Give them an opportunity, okay? I would definitely have, again, we're going to make it fun, we're going to make it light, we're going to make it easy. Maybe you even buy the first round of drinks and maybe provide a few appetizers if you can swing that in the budget, something like that. Keep it simple, doesn't have to be a big sit-down dinner, but the important thing is, how do we invite people to come? Okay, that is the most important piece to this whole puzzle, okay? Some clubs will send out like a flyer or like a postcard or a letter in the mail or something like that, or an e-blast, something like that. Those are all great. Those are all just pieces of the puzzle, but I would definitely use social media to really rally the troops and make sure that people know about your event and that it's free, it's open to the public, and if they're interested in serving any of the things that we serve, have them come and check it out. It's just a great way, and really, I would say, a very non-invasive way to check out Exchange. There's no commitment to a meeting, all those kinds of things. Just come, check it out, and enjoy. So again, fundraising, community partners, make it fun, but here's the key. When you want to invite people to come, you have to personally invite them. Does that make sense? We cannot just rely on social media. We can't rely on a letter. We can't rely on an email. The best invite is the one that you do, and the best one of those is one that's a personal invite. Meaning if I call somebody or I text somebody or run into somebody and say, hey, I'd love to have you come to this event, check it out. Make it fun, man. Make it fun. People will come. And I'm on the verge of almost bugging them, meaning if I know the event is in a month, I'm going to plant the seed a month out. And then I'm going to re-invite them in about 2 weeks, and then from then on, I'm going to touch base with them every few days. I'm not going to be a pest. I'm not going to be a bug them. I'm just going to say, hey, Bob, I really love to see you check out this exchange thing. It totally is in alignment with what it is that you already do in the community. I think you'll find that the great thing about exchange is you can donate a little bit of time, a little bit of money, a little bit of your time, talents, energy, and resources, and you can impact hundreds of organizations. Hundreds of organizations. Typically, when you pick an organization to serve, sometimes you have to pick one or two. The beauty of exchange is you can support hundreds, if not thousands, of organizations with just a little bit of your time. So hopefully that makes sense. Again, I can't reiterate it enough. Make it fun. Use your membership committee. Make a plan. Make it consistent. Make the co-hosts. Use social media. Use those personal invites. And get excited about it. Keep it fun. Make it a fundraiser. Bring those community partners. All those kinds of things, and you will have a successful event. The last one that we did was in March, in the spring, and we literally had 50 people come to the event and over 25 guests, and almost every one of those people have either gotten in or are getting involved with exchange. So the membership committee's job, after that's all done, is to follow up with these lovely people. When they come, give them information, give them a flyer, give them an application. Make this an easy thing to get involved with. At that recruiting event, you can talk about what, hey, we meet for lunch, this is the cost. Hey, we meet for dinner, this is the cost, whatever it is. But again, don't get too hung up on that. It's not that we're trying to hide that from them, but that's not the key. That's not the focus. The focus is just getting them there so they can see a snapshot of how they can get involved in helping you and our communities make a better impact. Impact is such an important word. So anyway, I get excited. You can tell that. But if you have any questions, please get with your leadership. We're happy to help. I'm happy to help with graphics, happy to help with how to create these invites, how to create these Facebook groups, how to create these Facebook events, all those kinds of things. We are here to help you grow. Membership committees, last thing, like I mentioned, follow up, follow through. Don't just ask them, hey, what did you think about the social? What did you think about the event that we had, the open house? Just say, hey, would you like to get involved with Exchange? I bet you do. Let me get you an application. How do you want to pay? Cash, check, Venmo, let's go, man. Let's just get it going. Let's get it on. Let's get it moving. Don't waste time, okay? You're excited. They're excited. That is the time that you really kind of want to make these waves work in your favor and really start to grow Exchange. What would your club look like with 5 new members? What would your district look like with 20 new members? What would your personal attitude look like when you sponsor a brand new person? Because when you do that, each time that you do that, it just gets you recharged up and it reaffirms why you joined this amazing organization, because you love kids, you love community, you honor our veterans, and you want to prevent child abuse. Okay? It's really, really, really simple. Hopefully that's helpful. There's your recruiting event. This is the second video in the series. Again, Leif Wellhaven, your national president, always excited to serve you. As you can see, always excited about Exchange. Go out there, make it happen, personally invite some people. I'll tell you what, if you invite 10 people, 2 will probably show up, so don't be afraid to invite. The reason that you want to do that is somebody shared the gift of Exchange with you. Now it's your turn to share the gift of Exchange with someone else. Have a great rest of your week and weekend. Signing off from Montana in the 406, Leif Wellhaven, your national president. Have a great day.